Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Yes, we are going to be shiny hunting various rabbit Pokemon today. And... You're not shiny, are you? Okay, no. Okay, good, you're not shinies. So, we're going to be shiny hunting various rabbit Pokemon. I knew it. I knew it was going to be Typhlosion. Thank you, Al, for confirming it was going to be Typhlosion, because we just got the new info on what the next level 7 terror raid is going to be, and it's freaking Ghost Typhlosion. I called it, and I'm so happy I called it. Okay, so let's celebrate by hunting. For Jigglypuff. But how is everybody doing today? I look forward to getting shiny Jigglypuff, except not really, because shiny Jigglypuff doesn't exist. Welcome in, Rosie. Welcome in. Let me actually tick the sandwich counter up. Come on. I fucking called it. There we go. There we go. Little bit. There we go. Replay buffer. There we go. Yes, we are going to be looking for Jigglypuff today. So for those who don't know, we have been looking for Jigglypuff for several historic hunts just around here. And wait, really, why is it catch power? Okay, that then interesting. So that sandwich was messed up. Okay, why was it not in counter power? I will need to look. Yeah, honestly, like, Ghost type Terra Raid level 7 Typhlosion is what the next raid boss is going to be. So that's going to be fun. I'll get the counter guide video out for that soon. But how are you guys doing? Again, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. What's the recipe? Recipe for these sandwiches that I'm using is 3 tomatoes, 1 onion, 1 hamburger, and 1 green pepper. That's what this recipe is. Actually, yes it is. Wigglytuff is a rabbit. Wigglytuff is actually a rabbit. Onion and hamburger. Right. There are certain herba mystica things that do not interact with certain things. Yeah, tomato, onion, green pepper, hamburger. Sweet, sour. Let's try bitter. Okay. Really tough. What was the Easter? Wigglytuff. Yeah, it is a rabbit. Wigglytuff is a rabbit Pokemon, which is why by association it makes Jigglypuff a rabbit, because it's a small one. Because like we can't shiny hunt Magearna, so we've already gotten the Azumarill family. So we've gotten most of the rabbit Pokemon. We've already gotten Cinderace. I'm honestly surprised that's counting. And nope, there we go. Let's see if this works. Hello there, Johannes. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce that name, but welcome in. Thank you guys very much for that. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe for more. Let's see if this sandwich comes out right. Technically it is, because again, whole family. Hey, Creepypasta Lady, could someone please go grab Creepypasta Lady's link? How you doing? Alright, what is it, Al? Call it right now. Return. But Typhlo's only ghost move is Shadow Claw. King Gambit is terrible because fire weak. I'm working on the... There we go, Counter Power Fairy. There we go. So yeah, I'm kind of like working out a counter sort of strategy for the upcoming Typhlosion level 7 Terra raids, because it is Ghost. It is Ghost Typhlosion, and I was like, they're probably just gonna do Ghost for it. Because like Typhlosion has a laughably tiny move pool. That's not shiny. That was not shiny, was it? That wasn't shiny, right? I'm pretty sure it was shiny. Yeah, it's not shiny. The others are not bright enough. Nothing to find, but categorically, if it has such as fans, it's also slow. But yeah, Al's like DMing me a whole bunch of things, so you're probably gonna hear some pings for the next like couple of minutes because Al is like sending a few things. I'm in stream. Hop in chat. This will be easier. There we go. So Al's probably gonna be popping in chat. Nearly 5,000 for Regirock. Yikes. Yeah, Regirock's been a jerk to you. I mean, kind of like the freaking Jigglypuff family to me, where technically we are on, I guess, like, what, this is a sandwich, like, seven or something in total we've actually been doing for it. But because this is the first time I'm actually keeping count, we're not going to be considering the previous ones. Picnic. Hello, Al. By the way, I predicted all that credit goes, Michael. I said it was going to be Ghost, Omar. I said it was going to be Ghost Typhlosion because it is like the only move that it gets. I called it as well. But yeah, I'm not really sure King Gambit's going to be that good of a pick for the Typhlosion raids, because you gotta remember, Typhlosion is still predominantly a special attacker. It's likely going to be forced mixed, strictly because its only physical ghost move is its only ghost move, blah, is the physical Shadow Claw. Hello, Ash, welcome in. So very likely it's going to be a mixed, or it's going to be just like all physical. If it's physical, I think King Gambit will be better. I think, honestly, maybe Defiant Annihilate would probably be better. Make Sink Fair Sandwich, just want tomato. Armor support. I don't think Armor would be good. Again, we tweaked to Ghost, and it doesn't have super effective damage. Anything that has any form of debuffing, so like Clodsire, would probably still be better. But realistically, I think it's going to be... What was that? No, it's not shiny. I think realistically our best options for this are going to be Hisuian Zoroark if they have them, because it's immune to Ghost, but again, low special defense, so like the fire moves are still going to do a lot of damage to it. Hello. How is everybody doing, though? Hope everybody is doing delightful. Also, controller, why are you still, like, freaking out on me? Try this again. I'll have to run some numbers. Eravayo. Yeah, I'll have to run some numbers later, Al. Yeah, me and Omar were thinking about a ghost. Yeah, I think that realistically, Annihilate is probably going to be one of your better options, just because it's freaking Annihilate. It's so powerful. It's going to destroy these level 7 Typhlosion Terror raids. Yeah. Go sleep, lady. Go rest if tired. Resting is important. So update for everyone. I have been doing a lot of the level 7... I've been doing a lot of Ho-Oh Dynamax Adventures off stream. So far, ever since my birthday, which was 2 days ago, I have done 30 of them. So we are almost at Gage Perez's thing. Houndoom is a good idea. Houndoom is a very, very good one, Al. Let me actually write that one down. So I'm going to keep like a running list of like good ideas for counters, because it gets Flash Fire. It is immune to fire, so it's immune to fire. It's resistant to dark, resistant to ghost. The only slight issue that I could potentially see when it comes to Houndoom is if it gets Dig, specifically to counter Flash Fire users. So that's like realistically the only problem, because Houndoom has absolutely garbage physical defense. Would be good against it. I don't think Screamtail would be good against it, Omar. The thing is, it's a ghost type, and Screamtail is weak to, of course, Ghost. Thank you, Raphael. Oh, did any in there? I'll see, where's my little notes? You know what, I can just use my other paper. I don't need to use my Sly notes for everything, because I've gotten all my Sly Battle League notes. For those who don't know, in the Elite Battle League, highly recommend checking out our most recent battle video, where we secured our spot in the semifinals of the Elite Battle League. Next week, I'm going up against the presently undefeated Sly Guy, and his Zygarde, Complete Form, and Kyogre. And I've been doing a lot of the number calculations. It's not looking good for me. It's not looking good for our hero. Roaring Moon would be an interesting one. The thing is, though, I'm pretty sure that Typhlosion gets Play Rough, and that would just absolutely delete Moongo Roar. I hope Moongo Roar is useful. I hope it is, because I love it. But I definitely think it could be useful. They could ride on... Because Zygarde! Mudkip, have you not been watching Sly's EBL videos? He's been steamrolling. I mean, granted, a large part of that is, like, okay, lead Zygarde. Zygarde kill things. Send in Kyogre. Kyogre kill things. Send in Blaziken. Blaziken kill things. Like, all of the semifinals for the EBL, that was the quarterfinals for the EBL. Yeah, all of the quarterfinals were extremely close matches, with the exception of Sly's, where Sly just led Blaziken and swept. You know, everything else was like 6-2, like a 6-4, 6-5. Mine, I know, was a 6-5. Sly, 6-0. He swept. And that's pretty much been par for the course for Sly and the San Antonio Espers the entire league so far. Also, Helping Hands, a solid main supporters. Yeah, Screech users probably Umbreon is either Screech or Fake Tears. Yeah. The good thing about Typhlosion is its stat line is identical to the stat line of Charizard. So it's a glass cannon. You know, it's good at doing damage. The other good thing is that unlike Charizard, Typhlosion doesn't get solar power. I'm pretty sure it's Flash Fire. So, yes, it's, yes, you can't hit it with Fire-type moves, but you're not going to use Fire-type moves against it. You have no reason to use Fire moves against it. So, we're pretty solidly safe on that. My only other worry is if it has Will-O-Wisp. Because all of the level 7 Hisuian family Pokemon that they've been having have had an AoE attack. We had Air Cutter on his Decidueye, and then we had Bulldoze on Samurott. So I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure Typhlosion gets like Earthquake or Bulldoze, so I think it could get either of those, but I think it could also get Lava Plume, or, and this is what I'm honestly expecting, the AI is gonna cheat and lead off with. I am expecting... There's a Jiggle! There's a Jiggle! How many Pokeballs? Okay. We found the Jigglypuff Shiny! Okay. The curse is broken. Okay, let's see. Does Jigglypuff have any self-KOing moves? We need to check. Again, if you guys haven't done so, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Okay, level 11, level 29. Mimic, Body Slam, Round. It has no recoil-inducing moves. Okay, we were gonna run away and we were gonna save, because I want to catch this thing. Save. There we go. There we go. We have saved the game. Let's freaking go, people. Love it. Yeah, we finally broke the curse. We have finally broken the curse. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Let's go. Omar, where are you? Omar, get your butt in here. Get your butt in here, Omar. We found one. But wow, Jigglypuff is now falling asleep. It's adorable. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Go, 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 go. That is 2 down. That is 2 of the Jigglypuff family down. Gotta catch. There we go. Yeah, we got one. I mean, it's easier. Yeah, exactly. I hope that this thing has a mark on it. Jigglypuff's been added to the party. Let's see what the Jiggles got. It has a mark. Jigglypuff the early riser. Jigglypuff the early riser. Let's go. It's funny as I predicted you were gonna get Jigglypuff on Easter egg. Yeah, well the thing is, Jigglypuff is pretty much the only like bunny family Pokemon we still have yet to acquire. So it was pretty much gonna be our main target. We already got the Cinderace family. We already got the Azumarill family. So another one! Another one right back to back! Holy crap, we just got another one! Oh my god, I love this. We win. We just win. This is me just winning. I love it. Quick attack. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was thinking, like, Houndoom could be a very, very good pick. Could be a very, very good pickup for like the raid strategies. Jonas, this is my revenge luck for the last like 7 or 8 sandwiches I've done of this thing that it has not sparkled. So this is all of this just coming crashing down together, because the same thing happened with freaking Armarouge. Well, not the Armarouge, the Carcadet family, where we freaking went. This was off stream. I did 10 sandwiches without getting a single shiny Carcadet. Sandwich number 10, I got 2 shinies. Also, yes, that is the TF2 sandwich. So, see, I did that for you, Alex. That was why I did the sandwich. Because I know you like TF2 and was like, you know what, I like this. I've always called them sandwiches. Let's go. And there we go. We got the Jigglypuff. It is not marked. I have no idea what to do now, because I was kind of anticipating the entirety of this hunt was just, the entirety of the stream was just gonna be me fumbling around trying to get a shiny of this thing, and it just never freaking appearing. So I have no clue what to do now. Let me go and pause the game and find a shiny, like other fairy types in the game to hunt. It's like I no freaking clue. I might try my app that I use for the channel. Darn, the Iron Jugulus doesn't know. It gets work up though. It gets work up. I think Iron Jugulus could be pretty solid for it. I think Iron Jugulus definitely could be like a solid plan. I mean, or like fire types. Again, fire types could also be viable because again, they're immune to the Willow Miss. Let's see, fairy type Pokemon, Scarlet, Violet. Because I gotta figure out what ones to hunt now. We've gotten the Azumarill family, we've got the Jigglypuff family. We've got, okay, all fairy type Pokemon, Scarlet, Violet. Let's go find a list of them. We gotta figure out what to hunt for this. Because we just got our freaking thing. Spiritomb is not a fairy type, and that's a Masuda hunt. The way you hunt Spirit Tomb is very weird. It's like always full odds. Actually, you know what? We've still got time. I am very likely to regret doing this. But we're probably gonna go for the Floette family. Like, this is one that I'm likely gonna end up regretting, but I gotta go for it at some point. So we're just gonna go for the Floette family. Spinarak is not a fairy type. You lie, Mudkip. Yeah, we'll look for the Floette family. Also, I should probably buy some more freaking luxury balls now that I'm thinking about it. Like, actually really thinking about it. So we finished. Oh, Spirit Tomb. Spirit Tomb isn't immune to the burn. Also, Spirit Tomb stats are shit. Yeah. Spirit Tomb stats are garbage. I don't think Toomey Face would be a particularly good plan. Hello there, Fancy King Kirby. How are you doing? And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. But yeah, I think probably the best plan for the Typhlosion level 7 raids is going to be, provided it doesn't get a ground move, it's going to be Houndoom. Because, like, Houndoom, I think, was, like, you hit the nail on the head with that, Al, with, like, Houndoom is probably going to be one of the best raids for them. Rosie, what's a Ho-Oh? A thing that's a shoe, and it's an annoying shiny hunt that will not sparkle. That's what Ho-Oh is. It's a shiny hunt that sucks. Again, over a year long of hunting shiny Ho-Oh, and it refuses to sparkle. I have literally no idea what we're going to do for the rest of the stream. Because, like, my entire plan was shiny hunt freaking thing. And then we just got 2 of them freaking back to back in the first sandwich. What Terra type is it? Terra Ghost, which is what I said it's gonna be a Terra Ghost Typhlosion level 7 raid. And that's exactly what they did. Cause I see patterns. I know the patterns. What does it look like though? Oh, rainbow, gold, feathers, annoying. I'm not shiny hunting female shiny Sprigatito. I already got a female shiny Fuecoco. I'm not doing that fracas that Sly is doing. Because, like, I might put myself through the suffering of a 5 times over odds shiny Ho-Oh hunt. But I'm not putting myself through frickin' shiny female Sprigatito hunt. I already got my shiny Salazzle. I already got my shiny Combi, female. So, I've already done, like, similar caliber shiny hunts, and I ain't doing it. I will let Sly suffer that indignity himself. We love you, Sly, but, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. So, like, again, we just got the... Is Baneri in the game? I don't... Is Baneri in the game? Is Baneri in the game? I don't think it is. I don't think Baneri's in the game? I could be wrong, but again, I don't think it's in the game. Nah, Sly is a thing. Sly is just a boomer. Okay, no, okay, I was like, okay, what other rabbit Pokemon could we even hunt? Because again, we got Cinderace, we got Azumarill, we now finished the line for Jigglypuff. Hello, Danny. Can we please go grab Danny's link? How are you doing? Fearsome Ferrothorn. Fear Dan Samothorn. I think we have all of them. Got shiny Lechonk was giving trouble. Lechonk is one that I have so many shinies of. I've found, I'm pretty sure, like 7 or 8 of those things in total. Not that it's probably like 6 at this point. I found way too many of them, and it's why a lot of them are being given away in the shiny giveaway we're doing in a week. Because yes, we are doing a shiny giveaway next week. If you'd like to be entered, don't forget to leave a subscribe on the channel to be entered for that, and a comment on the announcement video that will be going out tomorrow, so that way you can get entered for the shiny giveaway. Retweeting the announcement on Twitter will also enter you again for a second time for it. It's going to be sort of a lottery sort of thing. And then any ones that are not drawn, they're just going to be free for all for the audience. Would work better for focus. But for rate. I think if you're going to do something with Annihilate, you need to give it immunity to being burnt. That's the thing. Because I am already expecting that this is what Typhlosion raids are going to start off with. Typhlosion gets Eruption. And Eruption's damage is based entirely on how much health you have remaining. So, what I'm expecting is going to happen for the Typhlosion raid is it's going to start up, Typhlosion is going to instantly use Eruption. And then shenanigans are going to ensue. I am expecting the immediate Eruption out of Typhlosion Terror raids. Because again, it's Eruption. It's ridiculously just super powerful. But again, that would also really heavily punish... But then again, you can't really use fire types against, because again, flash fire, it cancels out. It's gonna be weird. I'm gonna need to look over its moveset. Again. Yeah, there's really not that many rabbit Pokemon. Yeah, we've gotten all of the rabbit Pokemon in the entire game. So, well, for now. Baneri, Diggersby, those are eventually gonna be returning. So... I guess at this point, we're just, like, free to hunt whatever the freak we want. So... I think we're just gonna hatch some more eggs. Because, again, I was not anticipating that we would get the shiny as quickly as we did 3 times over. You all go here. Pretty good, decent. Okay. None of you do not have 0 stats. That's fine. All boxes. Let's see, where are these? You were procured from here, correct? No, you're not. You were from here. Yes, they were procured from here. So yeah, so we're just gonna go back to hatching our Oshawott shiny hunt. Because again, the plan is completely botched up now. And I'm okay with the hunt being botched up now. I'm okay with the plan being botched. Momantis. Yeah, we have not gotten. Then when you attack, it'll use Eruption since it's faster and most times. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting it's going to be an opener Eruption in the same way that Charizard would always start off with an Elite Off Overheat. So, because again, Eruption's damage is proportional to how much health the user has. And... you know, when your health gets low, Eruption doesn't do as much. So, I don't think Typhlosion is going to be like, using Eruption more than once. Maybe twice. Maybe twice. But I don't see it using it, like, constantly. I think it's going to be, like, a single lead-off move. Hello, King Braidstar. How are you doing? How is the Braidstar doing? Hope Braidstar is doing delightfully Braidstar things. Nope. No shiny. Yeah, we got 2 Jigglypuff back to back. So, like, the entire shiny hunt thing that I had planned, which was going to be like this big, just thing of shiny hunting for Jigglypuff that has not been a shiny for us. Just, nope, nope. We're sparkling. So now the whole plan is gone. I've never been so glad that my plan completely fell apart. So, I mean, I'll call it a gift from the Easter Bunny to get the shinies of those. So now we're just going to be hatching eggs. Now it's just continue the Oshawott hunt, I guess. I saw it, Omar. I love it. Yeah, we got 2 Jigglypuff back to back. Nope, we got 2. Mine was very good. Mine was a very, very good Easter. I mean, you know, aside from, like, the fact that my family puts the fun in dysfunction, so there's that. Well, my dad's out of the family anyway. But yeah, it was interesting. It was entertaining. It was a day. That is like all I can say is it was a day. I think they'll do after Typhlosion. Well, I think after Typhlosion, let's see. So far, how many gens have they done for starters? They've done Gen 1, Gen 2. They've not done a Gen 3 starter. They have not done a Gen 4 starter yet. They've done a Gen 5 starter. They've done a 6 starter. They've done a Gen 7 starter. They've done an 8 starter. So they have not done 2 generations worth of starters yet. They've not done, of course, they've not done Hoenn, and they have not done Sinnoh. I am predicting they are going to do, the next 2 of them are going to be Sinnoh and Hoenn. Nice. Second card, delightful. I'm thinking, when it comes to the Sinnoh one, I'm expecting it's going to be it's going to be Infernape, because like Infernape is kind of the big fire type he's like the big starter from that game. When it comes to the Hoenn starter, that's gonna be a tricky one to guess. Because, like, the thing is, Hoenn is the most split region when it comes to favoritism of the starters. Unlike a lot of the other regions, where, like, with most of the regions, there's a very clear favorite in what starter is the favorite, like, the popular one in the community. You know, Infernape for Generation 5, Generation 4, Samurott for Gen 5, Gen 1 Charizard. Gen 2, it's a little close, but, like, it's a closest between Feraligatr and Typhlosion. It's, like, it's not a 3 race, it's a 2 race, just Feraligatr and Typhlosion. Gen 3 is, like, the only one where it is not very clear-cut which is, like, the most popular. So I could see them doing any of them. You know, I could see them doing, you know, Swampert. I could see them doing Blaziken. I could see them doing Sceptile. Personally, I hope they do Sceptile because, like, they haven't really done too many grass starters. Like, they've done 1. And that's Decidueye. They've done 2 water starters, and they've done the rest of them have been fire type starters. So I hope it's okay. It's Avalugg, really interesting. I think it will be. I hope it's Sceptile. I wouldn't, again, none of the Hoenn ones I would be surprised to see, because again, all the Hoenn ones are super popular. I saw Rosalie. Even though I don't, like, verbally mention a thing, I still read the comments. Jakey loves to bully Eli. Yeah. I mean, it's Jakey. This is what the Jakey does. It's not Smart Riot. I'm just hoping it's going to be Sceptile, because I would like a fast, good, well, moderately good special attacking grass type to use the pledge moves with. Popular starters, probably. I mean, again, like, with Gen 3, the most popular starter is a hugely divisive thing. There really is none that is a clear-cut popular above the rest. Yeah, I have a feeling that the other ones are gonna come back into raids. I have a feeling that I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna have all of the starters in Terra raids at least once. Because I don't think it is an accident that what they have been doing is originally it was about 1 month for every single thing you had. You know, 1 week was the Terra raid, then there was an off week, then there was the next week where they did the rerun, then it was an off week, then it was the next raid. So they had it about on a 1 month timetable for every single one of the previous Terra level 7 bosses. I don't think it's an accident that now is just every single week we have a Terra raid boss event, and it's on every 2 weeks now is the timetable for us getting a new Terra raid boss. So I don't think it's quite an accident. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to speed up the release of them, because, you know, because there's 8 generations of Pokemon. each with 3 starters. If they did 1 month per every starter, that is 2 years that it would take to go through every single starter that is not native to Paldea to get every single raid. And even if they do 2 of them a month, that's still... You know, okay, there's 52 weeks. There's 52 weeks in a year. So, 52 weeks, divide that by 2 is 26. So, like, you could fit all of them within a year. A little less than a year, you'd get all of them in. But that's still a year it would take to do all of that. I don't quite think they're going to wait an entire year for every single one of them. Granted, there's probably going to be some that they're not going to do. Like, there are very clearly certain starters which are not nearly as popular as the other starters. So, I could see, like, some of the lesser popular ones not being released in level 7 raids. Well, Pikachu was before they started doing the 1-week timetable. When they did Pikachu, that was when they changed over to... Pikachu was when they originally did the 1-month timetable, then the Pikachu raid happened, then they shifted to now it's a 2-week timetable. So Pikachu is, like, essentially the changeover part. But yeah, I think it's a bit interesting that it would take a year to do all of them, which is why I'm thinking they're probably not going to do every single one of them. They're going to do most of them. But, like, Meganium, when you look at the popularity of a lot of the starters, Meganium is not nearly as popular as, say, Typhlosion, as Feraligatr. Emboar, not nearly as popular as the other 2 in Unova, and even then, Serperior isn't really too popular. Neither really is Samurott. Like, the Hisuian form of Samurott really did a lot for it, because, none of the Generation 5 stars were ever too popular. Chestnut, really not that popular again, as much as we wouldn't like to say it, but, like, there are definitely certain stars that are not nearly as popular as the others, So I can realistically see maybe, like, a 1/6 of the starters not being in raids, but again, that's still gonna be almost an entire year to go through every single one of them. I agree. Really the only thing that was a problem for Meganium, and, like, the reason why Meganium kind of struggles to get a bit of a following, is that as players in single player, we like damage. It's one of the reasons why you see, like, the popular starters, almost all of them are, like, the aggressive starter. Charizard, Typhlosion, Feraligatr, Infernape. Samurott is, like, it's the most offensive-oriented of the ones in Unova. Greninja, Mixed Glass Cannon. Cinderace, Speedy Glass Cannon. Alola's, like, the only weird one, but a lot of that is, like, the division, like, competitive-wise, because, like, all 3 of them are actually, like, really, really good offensively speaking. Again, Galar, Cinderace is the clear popular one. Paldea, again, kind of a weird toss-up, but, like, joking aside, Skeledirge is the one that kind of has taken the forward, mostly because of how insane Torch Song is. I'd eggs for breakfast. Oh, Drogain, that's super dark. That is super dark. Can we please go get Drogain's link here, please? How are you doing, my friend? Hope you had a good Easter. We just got 2 shiny Jigglypuff back to back. The curse is broken, and we can finally move on from that hunt. So we've acquired all of the rabbit shinies that are in this game. I still need to go hunt Baneri and Diggersby family back in the previous games, but we're not doing Scarlet. We're not doing Sword and Shield at the moment. We are doing Scarlet. So we're just gonna hatch the rest of our Oshawott eggs, and you know what? If we finish all of these eggs, and it's not even like 9 o'clock where I am, we'll probably do some. I don't know. We'll definitely be here all night with these eggs. Just looking at the eggs right now. We will be here all night. So now let's save. What you wash, moosh. Thank you, Drogain. I hope you've been appreciating the EBL. It's very, very enjoyable. How have you been enjoying the league, though? Next week is not going to be fun, though, because we are going up against the undefeated person in our bracket, Sly Guy. Basically, this is the guy that has used Zygarde and Kyogre and Blaziken to crush every single other team he's gone up against so far. And I'm not looking forward to that, because I've used Kyogre in previous competitive formats. I am well aware of how annoyingly bulky it can be, and how aggressive it can be in the same set. And then he has Zygarde thrown on there for even more reasons of just nightmare-inducing. And then on top of all of that, he's got a Perish Trap Azumarill, which he has used before. So I'm like racking my brain for what the heck can I do against this thing. And I'm just drawing blanks. Pokemon 3 days ago. Oh yeah, nice. Also, can one of the mods please go grab Drogain's link? Thank you very, very much. Yeah, speaking of actually Fluttermane hunt, I finally got my Fluttermane, my shiny Fluttermane, and my shiny Roaring Moon. They finally have been brought over into this file. So now I can actually build my competitive teams with my delightful shinies. Meowscarada will barely do anything to Kyogre. Meowscarada will not really be able to do much to Kyogre. It took, the thing with Kyogre is that it is not only bulky, it is aggressive. Not always. Not always. I've actually made a table. What I do is when it comes to battles like this, I make a chart of, okay, what are their leads? What are their Dynamaxes? What gets the most knockouts? What are they brought week by week? And he's generally led Kyogre. But he actually has not cleaned with Kyogre as easily. He sends it out to just do some initial damage. But it's gonna be like a mind game war. So it's gonna be scary. I mean, he's led in order. Week 1 was Kyogre, week 2 was Zygarde, 3 was Blaziken, 4 was Mamoswine, 5 was Kyogre, and 6 was Blaziken. So it's gonna be a bit of a nightmare show to figure out what the heck he's gonna be doing. That would be Drogain, Mudkip. That would be Drogain who did that. But yeah, no, it's I'm gonna be. Also, I have a special shirt that I have been saving to wear in the match against Sly. So you guys will get to see the debut of a new Maxis shirt during that stream. Because I know a lot of you guys like the shirts that I wear. This is going to be a new one to add to that collection. We are all nerds, Mudkip, exactly, just as Kayla said. We are all nerds. It just depends on how much you embrace it. But yeah, I'm making plans. I'm bundle out. In what, Fancy? What do you mean? Is Iron Bundle allowed in what? In present VGC? Yes, Iron Bundle is presently allowed in VGC. This is back in Gen 8. The EBL Fancy King Kirby. Highly recommend. Actually, let me go grab it. I could actually probably make a command for the EBL. But basically, the EBL is a Generation 8 thing right now. In another season, we're going to be staying in Sword and Shield, but then Season 7 is going to be moving over into Scarlet Violet. Could Iron Bundle... I don't know. Iron Bundle would not be able to knock Kyogre out. Because the thing is, Kyogre is very bulky. This is one thing that I didn't realize until I started damage checking. Kyogre has 140 special defense, which is insane. 140 is slightly lower than Kyogre's special attack stat, and its special attack is insane. But Fancy King Kirby, highly recommend checking out this playlist. This is the EBL playlist for my season, coach of the New York Metangs. So far, we are in the quarterfinals. So presently, we are in the semifinals. Our most recent match against Smoosh Moosh, who we cleaned their clock, was the quarterfinals, and the week before, we defeated the previous 3-time champion of the Elite Battle League. So, we're on a good start for our first season. Is there anything about the wall, Kyoko? I can send you some DMs of things I have, Drogain, that I have planned, but I am making plans. I am very much making plans for my match against Sly, because, like, Sly and I have been, like, going back and forth in DMs about how we are both really looking forward to this match, because it's gonna be one of his, like, his first, like, big challenge match. Like, this is gonna be, like, it's two big brain battles against one another with, like, big threat Pokemon. Because historically, like, Kyogre or Zygarde has been, like, able to clean either of them being able to clean most of the team. The same is not true for me. So it's gonna be, like, it's gonna be a heck of a fight. And it's gonna be going down on Friday. Oh, you don't say? Yeah, I'm not gonna hear. But yeah, I'll DM you a thing. Oh yeah, right. There's like 2 DM things. Is that the most recent one? Actually, what? Oh, yeah, right. That's the conversation from a long time ago. There we go. Yeah, the thing I just sent, I remember from my VGC days, there is nothing Kyogre can literally do against it. It default automatically wins. On a scale of 1 to 10. I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10, Mudkip, I am a solid 8.4. I would say a very solid 8.4 on the Scared Maxisometer. I've got plans for my matchup against him, but that doesn't make me any less terrified. Because, I mean, one of the other things that kind of makes the matchup a little awkward is, for a lot of my previous weeks, Sly was kind of like my planning partner who I would just, like, bounce some ideas off. So it was like, Sly has seen the behind-the-scenes inner workings of my brain when it comes to team prep. Granted, he's also shared some of his ideas with me. Yeah, it's... Because the thing is, there's a few of the Pokemon actually on Sly's team I've actually gone up against previously in the league. You know, Mamoswine I've gone up against before with Timmy B's team. I haven't gone up against Kyogre, I haven't gone up against Zygarde, but I've gone up against, like, similar-ish Pokemon. You know, obviously, you know, Zygarde with Garchomp that I went up against Smoosh Moosh. And I haven't gone up against, like, Scizor, but I've gone up against, like, similar archetype Pokemon. And my plan is, like, okay, this is one of the reasons why I actually save all of my battle notes from previous matches. You know, this is the... You know, you will find that I keep very meticulous records of my battle notes. You know, this little notebook thingy. You know, each of these is like my 1 week. I keep all my notes. So it's like, okay, I faced this before. What did I have that I had plans for this, and I can just, like, apply those previous strategies to future stuff. They do the same thing with, I don't know where the binder is over here, but it's the playbook. It's my VGC, like, battle planning thing that I always have. I write stuff down, like, okay, this is the new team. Let's see how it works. Okay, these are the flaws in it. This is where the weak points are. This is where to improve it. Remember, Mudkip, I like to win. I am here for one reason. To win. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun fight. But, like, again, no matter who is the winner of it, it's gonna be, like, a bloodbath on all sides. So, it's gonna be fun. Oh, I fully agree, Mudkip. It is nerd mode. I fully agree I go into nerd mode. But that's why you guys love it. You guys come here to watch the suffering. But one other thing I can do to appease the suffering is to go nerd mode. Nerd mode maxes. Also, we've been doing, like, pretty well with, like, subs lately. I mean, we've definitely had, like, good channel growth. So it's been helpful. We're all nerds. We're all nerds in our own way. I mean, to be fair, she is right, Mudkip. You are a nerd when it comes to Breath of the Wild. Mr. knowing how to glitch Wind Bomb. Which I respect the hell out of. Oh, yeah, Shiny Swallow. I'll probably hunt Shiny Swallow at some point, because, Taglock. The Shiny Taglock we've been doing, that's been chaos. Imagine the word nerd as an insult. Yeah, I wear nerd as a badge of honor, Jonas. I wear that as a freaking badge of honor. Because, like, I fully embrace it. I act like, slight honesty moment here. I actually used to be very insecure about that fact. Like, yeah, I was a nerd. But now it's like, no, I just embraced it at this point. It's like, no, it's a part of who I am. I'm not going to deny that I'm a nerd. It is a part of me. I will embrace it. And everything just became better after that. I say it to be like, yeah, if you call me nerd, okay, I wear it as a badge of honor. Like, I'm glad I am. You know why? I'm being honest with who I am. I enjoy games. I enjoy monster movies. I enjoy this kind of stuff. Okay. If you got a problem with that, get out of my frickin' way. There are two things you can do when it comes to me. Either get out of the way, or I will go through you if you intend to be an obstacle. That is just the way that I play when it comes to stuff. I'm like, yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah. Nah, it's alright. It's Mudkip's genre of things. He is, it's Mudkip's style of stuff. You grow accustomed to it after a while. You get used to it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the match with Sly. I'm already planning, and I'm playing with, like, Timmy B. The funny thing is that I've been, like, planning with Pidge, because I'm helping Pidge. Like, I'm gonna help Pidge plan for his match against Lonely Hermit, and, like, Pidge is probably gonna help me with, like, our match, because, like, I've mentioned to him earlier, like, very, like, jokingly, but also, like, semi-seriously, like, we both match up against the other person in our division. Like, as in, I match up poorly against Hermit, and Pidge matches up poorly against Sly. Like, we both match up against the other person in our division very poorly. So our best chance of winning is if we help the other win our semi-final match, and then go against each other in the finals. So it's like, we need to help one another, and then, after helping the other optimize their teams for, like, the most difficult match, we then need to go against that team. So it's like, do you want to fully help them to ensure that you give them the best chance of winning, but possibly give them a means of beating you? Or do you not tell them something that could help them, but they could use against you, and then run the risk of going up to a harder fight later? And for me, it's like, enemy is my friend. That's me. I want to go against Pidge in the finals, because I'm scared of Zacian. I just don't want to face that thing. There's maybe, like, 3 Pokemon in the entirety of the EVL I am downright terrified of. One of them is Mewtwo, because the thing is just so much insane toolkit. It gets, like, literally every type coverage in existence. The other one is Zacian, because it's Zacian, it's stupid, it kills things so easily. And then the third one is oddly Celesteela. And that is just because Celesteela is one of the most annoying things to deal with in any format, period. Steel Flying, one of the best typings in the series. Fantastic bulk on all sides. Like, 100, I think it's like 101 to 107 for physical attack, defense, special attack, special defense. All of them are amazing with like a good high like HP value. With Leech Seed, that just gets like so many freaking stupid coverage moves. It gets like Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Giga Drain, Grass Knot. It just gets like everything. The only thing it oddly doesn't get is Body Press, which I think was a mercy on us players, like so we don't have to deal with freaking Body Press Celesteela. God, that would be terrifying. Let's check our options. Duskball, Dawnstone, and Moonstone. Nope! For a second I thought it was Moonball, and I got really excited, and then it wasn't a Moonball, and then I was disappointed. But yeah, like, I'm glad, I mean, I'm kind of scared of the Urshifu forms, but like, in singles, the Urshifus are, like, less terrifying, because they can't run Life Orb, and they can't run Scarf, because, again, no items in the EBL. So, I'm okay with that. If items were permitted in the EBL, Urshifu gets upgraded immediately to, like, top-tier level threat. But because they don't have items, the Urshifu is just, like, on no one's radar. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Season 6 of the EBL, because I'm already putting together what I would like to possibly have for my team in terms of Pokemon. Because there's a few things I'm like, these Pokemon are like super criminally underrated, but they would definitely put in the work here. But the only other issue is like other like peripheral problems. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with the next series of the EBL. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. How long have we been live for? How long have we been live for? Right. I'm so used to streaming on OBS lately, and I'm getting back to using Streamlabs. I forget where, like, how long I've been live is actually set on Streamlabs. Because I've recently started to realize, yeah, having the vertical for Streamlabs, for OBS, is really, really handy for just making quick shorts. The problem with it is it eats up a lot more space on my computer saving a short and the replay. It runs so much less efficiently on my computer than Streamlabs does. And now that I know how to actually edit shorts, I don't need it anymore. So, you know, it's like, I'm going back to Streamlabs OB. I'm going back to Streamlabs OB. Yes, I don't have the vertical extension, because you gotta pay for that, because Streamlabs is a little dumb. But I like the overall more, like, user-friendly interface. But that's why when it comes to, like, recorded series, I'm using OBS for that. Because OBS is, like, very good for recording, not as much for streaming. Also, can one of the mods please go grab Andreas SSG's link? Because if it wasn't for Mr. Wonderful Man Andreas, I would not have gotten a 0-speed IV Ditto and a 0-attack IV Ditto from the present Ditto event raids, which will be very good to me in the future for breeding competitive Pokemon. Sadly, they're not Masuda Ditto, but they can give me a Masuda base Pokemon to breed off of. So that at least helps. So it's the close, like, the perfect thing for Masuda breeding would be a 0-speed, 0-attack IV Foreign Ditto, but getting one of those is going to be stupid difficult, so I'm not getting my hopes up. Like, maybe if I ever replay one of these games in a different language, I'll get that. Hey, Sly! Hello, Sly. We were just talking about how much nightmare fuel your team is. How are you doing? Someone please go grab Sly's link. Yeah. Yeah, Mudkip asked me how scared I was on a scale of 1 to 10 of fighting you. 8.5. 8.4. I'm scared. But yeah, there's terror. There is genuine terror, but it's still gonna be a great match. Like, if you beat me, Sly, you need to beat Hermit if Hermit wins. Otherwise, I will hunt you down. Alright? If I lose to you, you better beat Hermit. Or Pidge. But mostly Hermit. But yeah, it's gonna be a great game. Like, I don't think I have had as much fun preparing for a draft league match since Timmy. Like, one thing that made the matchup against Timmy so memorable and, like, why I think even... Are you fighting Meta? How scared are you? That is an infinity on that scale, Mudkip. That's, like, from 0 to 10, it's an infinity. But like a lot of what made the Timmy fight so entertaining was like a lot of the banter off screen, and it's like I'm getting that same vibe from like our fight, so like this is probably gonna be like one of my favorites. Like I think no matter what, probably the Timmy fight is gonna be my favorite of the entire league so far. You're getting nightmares every day. Oh, Sly. I always have nightmares. I already have nightmares. It's just that your team has shifted the topic of the nightmares to something different. So that's all it has been. It's just the topic of the nightmare has been shifted slightly. I get nightmares of Groudon. Now I'm getting nightmares of another ground type, Zygarde. I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a glorious fight. And that is another batch of eggs. Done. Yeah, like a zero stat on those. I love seeing 0 stats. I don't know, it's very satisfying to see 0 IV pop up on something. Which is very, very satisfying. But yeah, we've been having a good day so far with our shiny hunting. Yeah, our fight is easily going to be the most anticipated fight since you're the first one on battle. Yeah, I actually know, bro. Yeah, like I mentioned this a little earlier. It's also a little awkward because the both of us have kind of like bounced ideas for previous matches off of the other. So it's like we've somewhat peeked into the mind and the way our opponent works. So it's like, I know that you know that I know that you know things. So it's gonna become like super mega head games. And I love it. Like, that's why I love these matches. I love matches like this where like, when you go up against someone who you know, like, well to moderately well, it always makes things more interesting because it adds just like an extra layer to the match. Because it isn't just my team against yours. It is my team against yours and me, the person, against me, the you. Against you, the person. It's like, it's head games. It's just as much head games as it is other stuff, and I love that. I'm pretty sure if Coco evolves at level 36, because like, I think these days all starters have just like the standard evolution level of 36. Some of them used to evolve early, like I know Fraligator evolved earlier. Both the early tactical. Hey, Midnight! The tactical. Exactly. That's why it's gonna be super fun, Midnight. So it's gonna be super awesome. I love it. But how are you guys doing? How are both of you guys doing? What have you liked it? I have no idea what any of that means. Like, the one that I prefer to use is the Doctor Strange looking into all the future timelines. So I'm a member icon. What am I? I can't tell what the thing is. Let's see if we can... Oh, it's an Allosaurus. I can actually send you a DM of what it is. Like, I can just send you a DM of it. But it is the Allosaurus from Fossil Fighters. It basically, for a few reasons, like one, the Allosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, and I'm a big fan of Fossil Fighters. And the Allosaurus is awesome. Let me find it. Let me find the... I know it's on here somewhere. There it is. There it is. Yeah, the Allosaurus is like the month 1 member icon. I love it. Because it's Allosaurus. I love the Allosaurus. Also, I've mentioned this before, and it bears mentioning again, and I will go grab it again. Many kids, when they were younger, had a stuffed animal, like a teddy bear or something. I had a stuffed dinosaur. I had a stuffed dinosaur. Yes. I keep it in the room because it's like, you know, it's like a mascot. It's the closest thing to a channel mascot we actually have as like a physical representation of things. So I love it. It's wearing a Metagross hoodie. Exactly. I love it. I do love shiny Tyrantrum. It's a great shiny. I like the blue just looks so great on it. It's a very nice shade of blue. It's not too dark, it's not too bright, it's just right. Also, actually, Sly, show this to Midnight, because this was actually a custom thing that I made for the Fossil Shiny Hunt Shiny Quest that I was doing. Let's see, where is it? Fossil... Shiny Amora. Let's see, where's the Amora Shiny? There's Amora Shiny Hunt. Where is it? Where's it? There it is. Yes, show this to Midnight. I made that myself a couple, like, last year when I was doing my Fossil Shiny Quest. Super proud of it. Yeah. Your favorite color, that blue. It's chef's kiss. It's delightful. Yeah, the Fossil Shiny Quest icon I made. Yeah, we shiny hunted both Amora and a Tyrant. Amora was, like, freaking trolling us. We got Amora under odds, but it was 8 encounters under odds, and it was a female shiny Amora. So it was, like, all the rare stuff. I almost had, like, a complete mental breakdown when I got it. And Tyrant almost knocked itself out. Tyrant scared me, because it has Thrash. And when things use Thrash, they confuse themselves. And when they confuse themselves, they can KO themselves. Or also favorite fossil Pokemon ever, it's a shame. I mean, I think Aurorus is gonna get a lot better in Gen 9 because now snow exists instead of hail. So now it can, like, actually give itself a good bit to its defense. Because most of what it's weak to are predominantly physical attacks. If it can survive physical attacks pretty well, it can actually do a lot more. Unanimous event with one of us at one point, we left it dead. He ran into a Amora shiny spawns randomly outside. It was shiny. Oh, was that Way? Because I was with Way Gaming when he was shiny hunting Zygarde. He hopped out of the DAs for a bit because, like, someone had to go do something. Ran in to one Amora, and it was shiny. Keep in mind, I was in call with him helping, and you could tell I was just fuming because I have been hunting that thing for so long at that point, and it was like, you just did one encounter and you got the shiny, and then he also got Zygarde under odds, and it was like, I mean, I'm happy for him, but also, like, kind of salty. Also, thank you very much, man. I have, like, 8 different variants of that logo, all with different backgrounds on it. I spent a hot minute working on all of those. I am very proud of the way through, and I'm glad you love them. Yay, you finally evolved the Pepper Croco. No, it wasn't, but it was good it happened. Yeah, it's crazy how some people have gone with some of those things. I love it. Like, that's why I love shiny hunting. Is I remember all the creators, they've all gotten Ho-Oh at super low encounter numbers. Like, I'm pretty sure Landon got his in, like, 3. Foos got his super quickly. And then me, Smash Cut. 539 Ho-Oh DAs. Still not a shiny. Again, I still think it wants to break Gage's record for the freaking Rayquaza before it sparkles. Hello there, Yellow Games. Welcome in. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. But how you guys doing? But yeah, it's like, Ho-Oh's been messing with me, and I have a feeling I'm gonna be getting it soon, because that's why I've been running DAs just solo off stream. This is my new plan for when it comes to shiny hunting Ho-Oh. If I do not get a good rock type in the initial starting lineup, or if there's, like, not a good rock type in the pathing, so if, like, we get a rock type, but the rock type is, like, Carkol, or something, like a very low level thing that's not very good, I do solo and I turn animations off. I will target the NPC allies, knock them out to get the raid over with quickly, for one important reason. When it comes to Ho-Oh, it is a jerk, and it is very easy to lose against Ho-Oh if you do not have good options. You're not gonna win, so it's better than wasting, like, 5-10 minutes doing a raid when you know you're not gonna win, or there's a very slim chance you can win, and then just keep re-rolling stuff to get a good pathway. Because, like, if you can get, like, a Lycanroc Dusk form, because it gets no guard Stone Edge, you just win. Because I think... I had a path earlier today where I got a no guard, I got the Lycanroc Midnight form, and Stone Edge did something like... Oh no, I didn't get that. He's 85. It did something like maybe 40% of... Keep in mind, this is Dynamaxed Ho-Oh with a non-max move. It did like 40% of Ho-Oh's health. Non-Dynamaxed. And to do that 3 times, it just destroys it. It's like Zygarde DAs are absolutely impossible without Ice types of Zygarde. Yeah. Like, with Zygarde, it's terrifying because you need to do with other people. You need to be raiding, like, okay, I say you need to play with other people, and I got my shiny Zygarde doing a solo raid, but to do Zygarde raids consistently, you need to play with other people and have a good pathing. I remember when it was with Wei, we did, like, Acid Spray Acelgor with, like, I think it was Vanillish? Like, Acid Spray Acelgor, Vanillish, or it was Frost, I forget which one it was, like, Wide Guard Kinglon, I forget what was the other Pokemon, and it was like, you could one-shot Zygarde. You could one-shot the thing. But it required a very, very specific combination of things. And if it worked, it just popped off, and it was like, you could do the raids in like 5 minutes. But you needed a very specific composition to do it. And Chris is better. Yeah, he's been very unlucky with his DAs. That's why it's easier, like, for most Dynamax adventures, it's easier to do them solo, do them with animations off, and just run a very specific, just look for, like, a specific pathway. Doing them solo. Zygarde is like the Zygarde, Kyogre, and to a degree Groudon, as well as kind of Heatran, are, like, the exception where, like, you need to be doing stuff with, like, other people because they're so hard otherwise. And it's a nightmare. But, like, other ones, like Kartana, is a joke to do solo. I shiny hunted Kartana solo when I was at college, and I went about, like, 400 Dynamax adventures on that. I didn't actually keep count of how many DAs I did for it, because this was me doing DAs when I was at college, and it was like I was doing them very, very quickly. I needed to get Kartana for a competitive event. So it was like, I just need to get the shiny Kartana. I'm not counting. And, like, I did a bit of a backwards calculation from, okay, the average amount of Dynamite I get from doing DAs is this much. I bought this many Beast Balls. I bought this many, stuff. I have this much left over. This is about how many DAs I did, and it came out to something like mid-300s to like low 400s in total DAs. And then Ho was like, nope. 539, and still no shiny. Don't have Larry Gym Test because remember the order. Honestly, I love that. I love that you can just do that for the Larry Gem. You don't have Pheromosa DS. The thing is, here's the thing about Pheromosa, and why I say Pheromosa is not the easiest. Pheromosa has, one, a far more aggressive type combination, a far better move pool, and it is not quite as easily blown over. Like, Pheromosa's, like, the thing that makes Pheromosa scarier is that it has much better attacks. Kartana really can't knock you out with one hit unless you are weak to grass or you're weak to steel. Neither of which is actually very good to use against it anyway. But if you can take a neutral hit from the Kartana DAs, they're actually very easy to knock out. Because I remember I was using what? Fast thing. Generation 4. Regenerator, U-turn, mixed-ish fighting type. Mean Shao. Yeah, Mean Shao with Aura Sphere. Like, basically one-shot it. Aura Sphere War Turtle with a Violite. Mostly took it out. Because, like, it's so paper thin. Like, Mystical Fire... Yeah, Mystical Fire, Gorgus, I think is what its name is. Yeah, that just, like, took it out completely. Flare Blitz. Like, it did a lot of damage to it. And it wouldn't, like, one-shot, it would, like, take them out in, like, 1 or 2 turns in total. And they're very, very easy. That was actually, funnily enough, where I got my shiny Pheromosa, where I got my shiny Frostlass, and where I got my shiny Marshtomp. Before I then eventually got my shiny Kartana. I also love Pheromosa. It's just terrifying competitively, because, yeah, it's the most min-maxed glass cannon there is. And it gets so much coverage. The thing I love is, like, yeah, no, Landorus. Hello, Landorus. Ice Beam. Blissey, Close Combat. Cresselia, Bug Buzz or Lunge, or Leech Life. It's like, it just shreds all of the big walls. Because it's so paper thin, it's one of the few mixed attackers that, like, you don't mind if you negative nature its defensive stats. Because the defensive stats just don't matter. Dead on Sparse, guess. Evo is no longer dead on Sparse. Nah, that's not gonna happen, Mudkip. I'd like it if it happened, but nah. We're doing Stack Attacka because take out basically 2 turns of max, so 1 turn. Yeah. Yeah, Stack Attack is not a big issue. Yeah, that's the other thing. Pheromosa is a lot faster. Granted, Kartana is also really, really fast, but Kartana isn't, like, as much faster. Like, Pheromosa is easily faster than Kartana. But yeah, like, that's one of the reasons, like, I really, really like DAs. The easiest one I will die on the hill is... I will die on the hill that the easiest one is Kartana. But the easiest one to do, like, consistently is probably, like, Mesprit or Uxie. Or, like Articuno is probably the easiest one to do consistently because it has so many weaknesses. And it doesn't have a high offensive stat line. It's more bulky. So, like, Articuno is probably the easiest one to do consistently. Then again, the freeze is the thing that happens. Because Moltres can burn, and that's Heat Wave. What Lake Spirits? Not Uxie, because Uxie actually has, like, really good moves. Have you ever had Pheromosa as your follow Pokemon? It's terrifying. I have not. But that sounds awesome, and I kind of want to go test that out. Yeah, Infinite. After stream, I'm just gonna go back to doing some. Where's my Sword Shield game? Yeah, right at when stream finishes, I'm probably gonna go like resume some more Dynamax Adventures. I'll go try that out and just see what like Pheromosa is just like. That's fine. It's just my headset. Like Pheromosa is just super terrifying. Naruto sprint at you, and it's just like that's terrifying. Like some of them are great. Like my favorite one is. If you get Gastrodon, and, like, you go into water, Gastrodon's head would just be, like, above the water line, like this. And it just like, slowly follows you in the water. It's adorable. And, it's like, I like watching the following images. The other one I love is, like, Dialga just, like, ominously floating behind you, just as you go. Max being on a bike, you just like you can't run. You can't run from terrifying Bug Lady of Doom. Hello there, Zoro. How are you doing? We all love Gastrodon Infinite Midnight. We all love Gastrodon. Gastrodon is delightful. Gastrodon has been this like the destroyer of worlds. It hasn't like gotten any knockouts in the EBL. It's just been annoying people in the league so far. It just, go yawn. Actually, we've gotten 2 shinies so far, Zoro. We've gotten 2 shiny Jigglypuff, which was the whole point, basically, of the stream today. And because we finished it in our first sandwich, we just kind of went back to our Oshawott hunts. Again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Right now, we're just hatching a bunch of, I love Gastrodon. Gastrodon is great. Nightbot is being stupid again. Don't mind Infinite Midnight. Nightbot is just being dumb, as Nightbot is like to do. Let's see if we don't get our shiny. I'm gonna get an athlete in a battle. You can try, Sly. You can try. Gastrodon does not go down nearly that easily. And who is to say that isn't part of my plan? To allow that to happen. Because remember, just as I did in the matchup against Humberto, I can allow stuff to be knocked out to further my plan. Because after all, knowing when things have served a purpose to allow better positioning is a true sign of the master. So who knows, by doing certain things, you may be playing directly into my hand, just as Humberto did. So like, why do you always have an L, I think? Because it's Mudkip. Mudkip is literally contrary. Mudkip's ability is contrary, if you haven't noticed. He's always contrarian. Yeah, we finally have the shinies of, like, Omar's mascots. We finally have the Igglybuff family completed. And we also have Screamtail. We have, like, 2 spare shiny Screamtail. That's very early in the morning, Zoro. That is very, very early in the morning. It is. Oh, wait. I like calling. Mudkip is just chaos. Mudkip is just chaos incarnate. Oh, it's a Shroodle. That's what that thing is. Also, I need to go get some water. Because, hydrate or dihydrate. Yeah, you're fine. We love Gastrodon. Like, Gastrodon has not gotten a whole lot of abilities out there. It doesn't do a whole lot of stuff, but it just, like, makes it. It just, like, I still, like, oh no, just yawn. 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 It just amuses me. The ability is Snag Life, but nah, Mudkip's true ability is just contrary. Mudkip goes contrary close combat, and he has no typing, so he just contrary close combats, has weak, and just can't be hit by anything. So it's Mudkip. Honestly, the freaking contrary spin to skill swap Arcanine was terrifying when that was actually allowed, which is one of the reasons I'm actually very glad that Spinda has not been back in the games, because I do not want to deal with contrary skill swap Arcanine anymore. The best yawn Pokemon for me is Slowbro. Is Glock. And nice. I always call them Gary. Every Gastrodon has earned the name of Gary. In Nuzlocke, it's always Gary question mark. Because also Midnight. If you want to see Gastrodon just be an absolute hero, highly recommend checking out the Soul Link I did with Fusro Dab. Because our literal second encounter of the game was a pair-up of Shellos and Giratina. You're gonna love it. Have a good night, Sly. Thank you very much for popping in. I will see you on Friday, as well as potentially before then. Sly. The ultimate showdown will begin. The ultimate showdown is going to happen. Alright, I am gonna go get some more water. Watch this be shiny while I'm gone. Also grabbed myself a little dessert fudge brownie. Oh, look, it's not shiny. Okay, wasn't surprised. Okay. Keep dropping my controller. I'm honestly surprised this controller has not just flatlined by this point. Like, this controller has been through the ringer. When it just comes to things. There we go. Honestly, the mass select tool is, like, super helpful. Have a good night, Sly. Thank you very much for tuning in. Oh yeah, now we can go back to Porto Marinata and check the new auctions. Ghosty, Goo, Giratina, honestly, I'm always telling Sly Giratina's cute. I think Giratina's cute. And like, I mean, you're also talking to the guy who thinks, like, Magnemite's adorable. So, like I find Magnemite and Beldum adorable. Like, you're telling me this little guy is not adorable. Tell me this little guy's not adorable. So, you may not be able to trust my taste in things. Water. Hello there, Tommy. Can one of the mods please go grab Tommy's link? How are you doing, Dragon Dance Tommy? Hope Tommy is doing good, doing the Tommy things. So what did we start out with the encounters for this hunt at? It was, so we started hunting, we switched over what, like... So we're gonna do about, like, we'll probably do like 120 encounters today, depending. We'll probably finish off this box of eggs and then we'll go on a raid. Thank you for the link drops for Tommy. That's what's adorable little bean. Probably not do 100, probably we'll do maybe a little less. Doing well, thanks, about to go to sleep. Go sleep, Tommy. Tommy, use rest. Use rest, Tommy, and sleep. I'm honestly surprised. Good night, Infinite Midnight. Have a good night. It was indeed very, very fun to have you guys in here. Actually, speaking of, like, sleep, I'm a little surprised that there's no ability in Pokemon that, like, increases duration of sleep, but, like, gives an additional benefit for a sleep increase. There's only Early Bird, which reduces the duration of sleep. So I was like, okay, like, increases the duration of sleep, but buffs your stats in some way, or, like, allows you to use other moves. I don't know. I could see them. I don't know. Maybe it would throw off the game balance a little, but I don't know. I'm kind of, like, surprised they never did anything like that. We love Oshawott, Tommy. Would you like a Moonball Oshawott? Would you like a Moonball Oshawott? Because all of these Oshawott are in Moonball. So very curious. Yeah, we almost missed. We almost dodged it. I hate Tauros. Like, I really despise Paldean Tauros. Sleep for the weak. No. Sleep is for the strong. I'm pretty sure Abra sleep, like, all the hours. It's either, like, all the hours, or it's, like, all but 1 hour of the day. Also, I'm gonna need to buy a whole lot more luxury balls, because we are almost out. League points. There's literally no point to using anything other than league points for these things. And yes, I catch shinies and luxury balls. Because I like them. Yeah, I use actual money for the Porto Marinata auction houses. I use league points for Pokemon, like, items, because, like, you don't need them, and also you can just get more league points from just turning your materials into league points. So that's my plan. But yeah, I think Yeah, 15. That was 15. Yes. We are going to we're gonna finish off this box. So we will have done exactly 100 eggs today. And then we're gonna go on a raid. That's the plan. Muscle feather, ultra balls, curry powder. None of those are good. None of those were good. So let's move on. Because I also do need to get a little bit of recording stuff in, because I still need to finish doing True Arena in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe to get the final bit of footage I need. Because yeah, for those who don't know, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, like all Kirby games, has a stupidly large amount of content in it. There is Arena, but there's your main story, so like there's main mode. Then there is EX mode, which is the main story mode, but harder, so like, you know, bosses have more health, they do more damage, you have half health, and there's less healing items, and they also have new attacks. Then there's Magolor Epilogue, so like, you know, the story you play as Magolor, and like, you know, has its own separate bosses. There is the Arena, which is just a boss rush. There is the True Arena, which is a harder version of the True, which basically all the bosses have an EX mode, which is like, you know, more damage, more attack animations. That's what True Arena has, all the EX mode forms. And it's a single run. Then there's all the sub-games. Then there's the copy ability rooms. Then in Magolor Epilogue, there's Magolor's Magic Power Rooms. Like, and this is just one Kirby game that's $60 and will literally keep you occupied playing it for probably months because of all the stuff there is to do. Like, if you are a completionist, like, Kirby is a game that will eat up all of your time. Like, Kirby eats up literally everything in his games. If you want a perfect everything. Because there's 100%, then there's true 100%. I am only going for 100%. Because that's what it says 100% on your icon. I love these games. I love these games. They're so adorable. Like, I mean, they're adorable, they're charming, but at the same time, it is the only series that is more nightmare fuel-y than Pokemon. Because, like, yeah, Pokemon, a little bit nightmare fuel-y with some of the Pokedex entries. You read Kirby lore, it makes Pokemon Dex entries look tame. The thing is, true 100% requires online and like other people to do things, which is why we're not doing it. Cause like, oh, you need to be #1 in Samurai Kirby for like a day. And it's like, there's no way I'm doing that. Forgotten Land for a bit, I liked it. I still need to play Kirby in the Forgotten Land. So like, that's one of the reasons I want to finish 100%ing Kirby's Return to Dreamland, so I can get started on working on Forgotten Land. Because I still need to do that, and I still need to finish Metroid Dread, which I still haven't started yet. So like, I've got to get working on a whole bunch of the other recorded series. Like, thankfully, Splatoon is finished. Splatoon as a recorded series, all of that is finished. All of it will be edited, all of it will be uploaded, and my sanity will be preserved. So I can start like working on all this stuff. Like, I love Splatoon. That was a great game. I love the story of it, and like and finally beating the game like really did put a lot of it like a little bit of stuff in perspective and gave me like a little bit more of an appreciation for the game. And now I'm also like, I don't need to finish everything. Like I still need to finish a couple of levels. Like, there's a lot of levels I still have to finish in it. But it's not like, okay, this is like the Master Trainers in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. This is something I can take at my own pace, where they're bonus videos. They're not main story where I feel pressured into like getting them out on a consistent basis. This is something I can upload like on an off day. Where like with Kirby, it's a bit of a different story. Whereas like in Metroid Dread, I'm really looking forward to Metroid Because, like, for those who don't know, I'm a big fan of the Alien and Predator franchise. And, like, that's one of the reasons I really latched on very hard to the Metroid series. Is like, it's just, they're very fun. Like, I love the games. They're great. They're very action. They're explory. Like, Metroid is kind of... Metroidvanias, that whole genre of games, is kind of my ideal way of exploration in a game where you have distinct, specific objectives you need to do. So, like, okay, you have to go fight this boss. But you need to figure out how to reach the boss. And you can explore, like, you can go straight for the boss immediately, like you're Link fighting Ganon in your underwear. Or you can go around, you can explore, you can gather all your power-ups, and then go fight them. Or you can do a combination of both. Like, okay, you can get some power-ups, you'll keep on time management. Like, and of course, it rewards, you know, fast playing, because Metroid games have, you know, different endings you get depending on how much you actually complete. Aside from, I think, 2 of them, where your completion time actually is not what determines your ending screen. I think it is just, like, the number of collectibles you actually get. Hello there, monkey. Welcome in. Is that a One Piece logo? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. He's like, that's one of the reasons I really love the Metroid games. Is it's a game in, like, the same vein as Kirby and to a degree Pokemon, where it's a game you can replay time and time again and just play it so many different ways. There is no singular best way to play it. I have Rowlet and I have Oshawott. I have both of those. If you need a trade for them, I can give you them, because we're actually about to end a bit quickly. There is, if you do ! Discord, that will bring up the Discord link to our server, the Ironworks. Shoot me a DM, and I will be able to get you a Rowlet and an Oshawott. So I have them in spares. But also, again, guys, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. We are going to be doing a shiny giveaway next week. Enter for the shiny giveaway by being subscribed to the channel. And it'll be delightful. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. But yeah, I should probably make a video. Like, the giveaway video is going to be like, these are all the shinies we have to give away. So, like, that'll be what it is. Like, it's this many of these things, this many of this thing, this many of this thing, this. There we go. Eggs are finally hatching. Also, I need to go look for who to go raid. Because... Who to go raid? Who is live right now? Who's actually live? Unlock tomorrow. Delay. Set a score. The Discord. You're dead time. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Chaos is doing... Chaos is doing some stuff. Wait, Chaos. Let's go. Chaos is doing some Legends. It's been a while since seeing someone do Legends things. Shining Blue. Ooh, Shining Blue is doing some Egg Hunt, though, for Rowlet. Thing that's been a shoe for us. So many options to raid. Who should raid? Who should... Oh, who to raid? Who do we raid? There's so many options. So many people we could raid. Because finally, it seems like with the update to the game, where they fixed the bug for like the thing, like the save bug, it seems people are finally coming back to Pokemon. So let's see who should we... Oh, there's so many options. 2 more eggs. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. I don't like actually having options now for finding good raid. Game chart. I think we'll go raid. I think we'll go raid someone who's doing some Scarlet Violet stuff right now. Again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. I'm pretty sure that's our final one for the day. I'm pretty sure that's our final egg for the day. And yeah, I think we're gonna go raid. I think we're gonna go raid Chaos. He's doing some Pokemon Legends shiny hunting for the various Hisuian forms. Because in preparation for the upcoming spring update. Freaking giving me a heart attack right as we're about to end off. This is why we love you guys. Can someone please go grab Tommy's link before we go on the raid? Thank you, Tommy. Well, welcome to the Metal Crow. But let's go raid Chaos. Doing a little bit of shiny hunting. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's not forget to rock and roll, everyone. See you guys then. Have a delightful day. And a wonderful Easter. See you guys. Thank you, Tommy.